Seems like people really like the tutorial aspect of the previous episodes, so I'm going to continue doing the full explanation of all of the ridiculous, inscrutable mechanics of this game. Binding of Isaac has never been very transparent about how stuff works, and that's only gotten worse as it's been in development for over 10 years or so at this point, so I guess I can kind of understand. Anyway, before we get into that, let's see what we got for the character today. Come on, give me something good. Something that's not going to be too frustrating to play. It's Lilith again. Okay, well, maybe I can actually get something going this time. I don't know. Or maybe I'll probably just end up dying on the second floor. And just trying for another character. I don't know why the game wants me to play as this incredibly disturbing one of the Tainted characters, but here we are. I guess it's really just mostly about using the whip, right? Like what? Pay to play. I can't remember that either puts a restock machine in the item room or the shops. It's clearly the item room because I don't see a restock machine in here. Basically means that now I can re-roll all item rooms if I'm just carrying this trinket. Steam sale, 50% off anything in a shop. That's it. It's good. And red candle, active item, one room recharge or just a couple seconds of waiting around. And then you can hold it above your head and shoot a flame out. It's actually pretty good, especially if you have a character that has really weird attacking mechanics like this one. It's like it makes it that you have a more consistent way to attack that's less funky. It's especially useful for like some of the challenge runs where you're blindfolded. In other words, you don't get the ability to shoot tears, so that it gives you a form of attack that is... So it gives you a form of attack that's less frustrating. For example, there's one of the challenges that just has you using the item Bob's Brain, which is a familiar that you shoot out like a bomb and explodes and takes way too long to respawn, and also is a bomb, so it hurts you. So stuff like having the red candle or the alternate form of it, the blue candle, all very useful. I think it also blocks enemy shots when you shoot out the fire. I don't know. It's one that I guess I could probably get down with, but I'm not really going to say is like super important to get right now. Same thing with like the Steam sale. It'd be nice, but I'm not really going to be obsessing if I don't manage to get it. So the thing with the Blighted Ovum is that it has the... As you can see, it has that red creep on the ground, which does damage if I walk over it. So I kind of got to space out how I'm doing stuff there. If you have high enough speed, it's not really a big deal at all. Stapler. Like I was saying last time, all the boss items are usually just basic stat ups. Stapler is a damage up, like a 1.5 damage up or something, which is good. Can always use more damage. Prevents you from shooting out of your left eye, which doesn't actually mean much of anything in normal gameplay terms, because if you can't shoot out of both of your eyes, you just shoot out of one eye, and it's not a big deal. Well, how does pay to play work then? Because I thought well, maybe it was already spawned by the time that I walked into before I picked up the trinket. Anyway, Butterbean. Butterbean is basically a joke item because it's one of the most useless in the entire game. One room recharge. Recharges over a couple seconds. Pushes back enemies and enemy projectiles if they get near you. You do funny fart. It's awful. Completely terrible. You know what? I'm going to see what's in the bag. Great. Like, basically nothing. It does have like a weird Easter egg type of thing. If you put it down on an item pedestal and pick it up, usually by like switching it off with a... Well, usually... I guess there are some weird things you can do, but 99% of the time it's just going to be finding another active item and switching it off over and over. It will eventually turn into a different, identical looking item called Wait What? I can't believe it's not Butterbean, which instead shoots out like a bunch of rock spikes on the ground that can like destroy rocks and actually does damage and stuff, but like, I'm gonna get rid of this as fast as possible. It's garbage. God, I would have rather have just like skipped the item room, go for more planetarium type of stuff. Planetariums! It's just like, didn't really get too much of an explanation because I was rushing through the game so much. There's your best case scenario for the Butterbean. It's one of the OG Isaac items, which is why it's like not very gimmicky and is just all very straightforward. Ooh. Beth's Faith. At the start of every floor, you get an Eternal Heart. Like I was saying last time, if you keep the Eternal Heart for the entire floor, it turns into a red heart container. In other words, that's potentially a lot of extra health, but it does go away if you get hit. It's always at the edge of your red hearts. So it's just like the soul hearts, black hearts, you know, can give you a little bit of protection, but, you know, not that much. Ah, man, Butterbean. Oh, Dull Razor. Inflicts whatever sort of on-hit effect items that you might have without actually hurting you. It's interesting, but a very situational item. Booster pack, random a bunch of cards. Whatever. Hey, you get like a lot of cards, so that's good. I'd like to take the Faith, but I also want to see it just like, yeah, there's the restock machine. Good. And then we get a auto turret baby. If enemies get near me, it pretty rapidly shoots out like base damage, 3.5 damage tiers at them. That's okay. Let's see what else. And then mystery item. If I want to be saucy. Filthy Mind turns poops into friendly... It turns poops into like a number of friendly dip type enemies. So they're friendly. They'll like block shots and deal damage to enemies that run into them. Different poops have different effects. That's interesting. Haha, poo-poo funny once again. I don't know, man. I think I am gonna reroll again. I'll just bomb these two. Yeah, okay. Steven, Familiar that follows shoots out homing shots. It's really not that powerful. I'd rather just have the Demon Baby. I'm gonna go with the mystery item. Okay, Mom's Wig. I'll take that. That is actually pretty good because what it does is whenever you fire a tier, you have the chance to just randomly spawn a friendly spider. Friendly blue spiders home in on enemies. Yeah, you can see one right there. Home in on enemies, and I believe do 2 times your damage. So we'll be doing like 10.38 if it actually decide to hit an enemy. We'll see if that happens. And that just happens randomly whenever I'm firing tiers. Or I guess probably shooting out like stuff. You get a good amount of usage out of a chariot card like that. It does contact damage, doesn't do a whole lot when you get to the late game. I'm gonna die. Wow, I didn't die. Alright. Speed up. Anyway. Super secret rooms are usually near boss rooms. Never, ever surrounded by any other rooms. So it's just like, you just find a room that it's just like, if you open it up, would be completely disconnected from everything else. That would be the super secret room. Regular secret room, usually surrounded on as many sides as possible. So it would probably be here if I had another bomb, but I don't. Also, it can't be bordering boss rooms. I don't know why that is. They just can't. There's also the ultra secret room, which is completely disconnected from everything on the map, but that is a different thing. There's a few ways to get to it, potentially, but I don't have any of those unlocked, right? Well, I don't have any of the really easy ones to get to the ultra secret room. Oh, curse the blind. Can't see any of the items, so this would probably be a good time to, if I'm not going to outright die in this area because I only got 1 health, and I'm still sticking with pay to play instead of the Beth's essence, faith, whatever it's called, because I want to go for good items rather than extra health. And look, extra health is good, but I can reroll items. I can reroll items, and especially if you blow up the restock machine, it only lasts like the 1 time, It immediately gets destroyed if you blow it up. If you feed in money, it can last several times. I can get several rerolls. That's good. I can use that. And again, provided that I'm not about to die here. Which I'm not going to say that there's not a insignificant definitely going to happen right now. I mean, the only really good item... I mean, look, a lot of the items that I got right now, good. Good. Are they run winners? That I wouldn't say so. Okay. Now what do we got in the shop, at least? Again, like I said, everything is all Curse of the Blind, so I'm just going to skip it. I'm going to go for Planetarium. I want some of the cool Planetarium items. They're both cool and, like, very powerful, and you need to give up on an item room to even make them appear in the first place. And it's just like, if I don't even know what I'm going to get, let's at least go, go big or go home, right? Whoa, they're moving fast. Should have, I mean, would Butterbean have worked there? I don't know. It's just, I haven't. I mean, look. Here's the thing. By the way, here's another one of those really inscrutable things that, unless you're told about it, you're never gonna figure it out. If you lose red heart damage, you lose out on your chance to get a devil deal. It's really weird how that works. Where it's just like, I'm not even gonna bother with it because I don't know what it is. But yeah. If you lose red heart. Yeah, so basically if you have soul hearts, if you lose those soul hearts, you don't lose out on your chance to get a devil deal or angel room at the end of a floor. If you lose it in a regular room, you'd have a reduced chance. If you lose it in the boss room itself, it goes down to like 1% chance to get a devil or angel room. And I don't think that counts if it's like purposeful self-harm type of thing. Yeah, that's surround on all sides. Should be, yep. I don't think it counts if it's like a purposeful self-harm thing. I'm talking specifically like using a blood donation machine, or like the item, the razor, for example, uses red hearts to give you extra damage. But it does count if you get hit by enemies or like any sort of obstacle, traps type of stuff on the ground. It's very unforgiving. So usually what you want to do is you want to try and get some soul hearts to sort of protect your devil deals there. Because even if you're not even going for devil deals, you need to at least see a devil deal to get the chance to get the angel rooms. And it's like, angel rooms have been significantly improved in Repentance. It used to be that the devil rooms you always wanted to get because that had like all the damage up items and everything. But angel rooms got a lot of real good items these days. I mean, I was saying last time that it's like that Sacred Heart that I got, like it's a 2 times damage modifier plus like homing shots plus full health, everything like that. Not just the knife piece. Always the knife piece in the alternate version of this. I could also go fight the boss again for more items. I'm not going to do that because that would be... I'm currently playing as the Lost, who only has 1 hit point. But, I could. But yeah. Angel rooms, it's just like, not even just Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart was always in the game, but that was one that you never really saw too often. Also, angel rooms, just as a general thing, used to not have a whole lot of items in them. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, they just, like, the developers decided usually you just got, like, soul hearts or something from them. Well, now they almost always contain items. They're free. They just give them to you. They're angels. They don't demand your health. And basically... there's even more damage ups than ever that you get in those rooms. Also, like, a lot of really great defensive items and just stuff like that. Whereas Devil Deals, I think, are just providing less items than ever. So, combine that with the fact that you got to actually pay for them with your hard-earned health containers. Makes sense as to why you'd want to go with the ultimate. And if I'm only getting total garbage from, well, I can't even... first off, it only costs 1 heart, which generally means that that's like the lesser of the devil deals. Ow, what did I got hit by one of the... quaddy enemies down here. Yeah, it's like I generally do some of the lesser items, and it's just like I don't even know what I'm getting. It's like, yeah, nah, forget about that. Again, that's about the extent you're gonna see as far as, I guess, like Butterbean could be useful for dealing with these needles, but wow, Butterbean. It is basically a joke item. Look, not every item in Binding of Isaac is good. That's very much by design. Very much by design. Sometimes you get a lemon mishap. 2-room recharge. Allows you to... Well, what do we got? Pointy rib. I get like a little rib kind that sits in front of me that I can shoot out at enemies to deal damage. I'm gonna re-roll that to something else. It's sort of like, you know, supplementary damage, and can also be used if you have like, telepathy for dummies. Telepathy for dummies is psychic. 2-room recharge turns your shot psychic. It's basically like in Spoonbender, except temporarily. And then I'm gonna re-roll Butterbean, because whatever. Come on. Book a Rev. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it, I'll take it, I'll take it. 6-room recharge. Gives you a soul heart. Causes the boss to become one of the Apocalypse Riders. Horsemen of the Apocalypse. That's, like... It's good in some ways, but that doesn't mean that every one of the boss items I'm going to get is a cube of meat or a ball of bandages, which whatever. That's Mom's Eye, gives you a reverse shot occasionally. Stitch's active item allows you to like position this little guy around here, and then I can teleport with him. It's there's some uses with it. Obviously, it's something that also just kind of automatically recharges by itself. Not as good as getting soul hearts basically all the time, so... Little Brim. Shoots out a brimstone beam. I mean, it's good. Do I want to get greedy, though? No, I don't want to get greedy. I already got pay to play. It's just like... Also, I'm super running out of money, so... You know. But hey, as it is, it's just like... Yeah, Little Brim, gonna be a little bit more consistent source of damage than my horrible, other helper dude. Anyway, original Lilith would actually really like Little Brim because, you know, she starts out with a box of friends item, which doubles all of your familiars. Doubling that, pretty good. Hey, Greed! I see that I'm not getting a shop this time. Also, ow, my money. I guess, technically, if I want to big brain play this, it's like you drop money. I think even if you don't have money, every time you get hit by Greed, but... I don't want to start losing out on too much health right now. Yeah, the problem is due to the whole, like, whipping thing that I'm doing right now. Not really fully charging up. Whatever. Not really fully charging up Little Brim to make him work, which is why I was sort of hesitant to really try and get the most out of this dude. That said, he should definitely be pretty useful over the course of this. He does good damage. He doesn't do, like, amazing damage. But it's just like, you know, infinite range and everything like that. It goes all the way across the room. It's like, there's something to be said about that just by itself. Keep using that. I mean, I always like seeing Book of Revelation, Satanic Bible. That just means a lot of health over the course of the run, which I need. Also something I really need if I'm going to be going the alternate route where I go and gather, like, the knife pieces and everything. I do kind of need to go get bombs. This next alternate area requires me to get at least 2 bombs to get in there. And 1, I ain't going to get bombs from beating this boss because I'm going to get a cube of meat. I'm setting myself up to get a lot of cubes of meat, by the way. That's fine, though. The health is going to be 100% worth it. And hey, cube of meats are good. They're an orbital. They work a lot like the sacked egg. Don't do as much damage, but they do damage if I run them into enemies. God knows I'm already using something of a melee attack, so why not? There it is. You get a bunch of them. You can get, like, specific fun, you can, like, level up your cube of meat into a proper meat boy. It'll chase around enemies, dealing damage. It's good. It's good. It's like a real passive source of damage. Quite like it, but, I think that I probably got the Book of Revelations a little bit too late to actually get, like, the level 3 is the one where he starts running around and attacking dudes. aside from that, I need to get bombs. Otherwise, we're taking a traditional route here, which I guess is okay. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Whatever. No mother fight from me. Maybe we'll go do, like, the beast or something instead. If I get really lucky, I might be able to still... If I get really lucky, I might be able to still get into, I don't know, like the boss... Well, not going to be boss rush. I got 2 minutes to get into boss rush. That's not going to happen. But, like, hush fight, maybe. Go for delirium again. Wouldn't be opposed to that. Better hurry up, though, if I'm going to end up doing that. And like I said, delirium on the Tainted characters gives you whatever the gimmick for the character is, which means that I will get this horrible, horrible monster that I shoot out of my belly. Not the belly, it's the womb, clearly, but you know what I'm saying. Binding of Isaac. It's this comes from the old Flash games background, so haha, poo-poo funny, and gross out humor all over the place. I don't know, I've been so dull to it that it doesn't matter anymore. Hey, thanks for the bombs now. Really appreciative. Yep. Okay. Glad to see them when I no longer need them. Book of Revelation is going to be basically carrying me in terms of health for right now. However, pay to play still means that I get a lot more choice in the items that I'm getting right now, which I am completely appreciative of. I want to get the good items if I possibly can, and I can re-roll a bunch of times before that machine breaks, as long as I got the money. As long as you got the rubies. Not even using the whole ability for him to, like, shoot out tears for the most part. It's really just all about the whip. Devo was right. When a problem comes along, you should whip it. I knew it. I mean, I trust Devo to give me good life advice in every aspect. So, I mean, why would I not trust him here? Golden keys is good. That's basically infinite keys for the floor. You know, I'm just going to see what we got going on for the boss fight. I mean, first off, it's going to be war, because I'm kind of set for fighting each one of the horsemen at this point in time, regardless of if I want to or not. And I guess I do. I mean, hey, you know, getting level 2 cube of meat ain't too bad, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh, okay, good. Yeah, just keep running into the fire if you want. I'm not going to argue. Didn't even get the ability to throw down any of his bombs, which is usually war's whole, you know, thing. All right, Devil Deal 2. And also, hey, by the way, if you notice this rock right here, this one, I guess I do have a cursor. Hey, look at it right here. See how it's got like that little X on the side? There we go. That's usually how you get soul hearts in the game. They're kind of hard to see. Traditionally referred to as tinted rocks. They'll contain goodies like soul hearts, bombs and keys, a golden chest, and up to an item just called the small rock, which is a damage up. It's good. Okay. A Spirit of the Night gives me flight and spectral tears. Probably not worth it. That's a lot of extra health. Empty Vessel, on the other hand, gives me, I believe, 2 demon hearts. Flight if I have no red hearts, which obviously I don't. So, got flight now. And also, randomly, just makes me invincible. Gives me a little invincibility barrier for a couple seconds. Considering I'm already sitting at only 1 red heart as it is, might as well. Also, the angel deals took a little bit too long to appear, so ain't dealing with that, I suppose. All right, well, I didn't even see whatever was in the item room. Should probably go do that and get that pay to play working for me again. Good item, especially if you find it early, or a good trinket. Still would like Beth's Faith, though, or not Beth. I mean, Maggie's Faith, because of course, Maggie's Faith would have given me a lot of it. Potentially, Chaos card. Okay. I'll take Chaos card. Chaos card. All throws at an enemy. Enemies hit by the Chaos card instantly die. Yes, that includes bosses. Yes, that includes end game bosses. So, you know. All right, 9 volt. Fully recharges your item for the first when you pick it up, and also gives anytime you use your active item, it gives you the first pip on the charge for free. So basically, it would turn my 6 charge item into a 5 charge item. It's good. Usually a little bit more useful with stuff that doesn't have so many charges or room charges required to make it work. Jar of Flies. When you kill enemies in a room, you can use your Jar of Flies fills up to give you a and then you can use it to summon a whole bunch of friendly blue flies. Blue flies do what, 1.5 times your damage. Box of spiders, 2 of them active item spiders. 2 times damage for each one of those, and they home in on enemies, which is good, but nah. D6, 6 room recharge, re-rolls items. Again, good if I got it very early, but I'm already using like pay to play and everything. Well, let's see what else we got in here for stuff. Turns all key, pay to play, which, yes, there are 2 items called pay to play. Turns all items into, or it turns all key rooms into pay rooms where you put in a penny to get into them instead of using keys. Also refunds 5 coins. I'm picking it up. Whatever. BFFs doubles the effectiveness of all familiars. So as you can see, my little meat boy head and my little brim got significantly larger and now do like double damage. That's good. That's a really high quality item, depending on what sort of familiars you got, because you can get some really good stuff out of it. That said, I ain't gonna mess around with the D6. Ugh, scapegoat. Enemies will randomly decide to target a mulligan type of character that walks around the room at random. It just makes enemies super unpredictable. I do not like it at all. Oh, tech. Technology turns your tears into laser tears, which have infinite range and are piercing, but, you know, don't quite have the same effects as normal tears. I think considering I'm using the whip for 90% of the time, don't really need to... Wait a second, is my helper buddy also affected by BFFs? I think it is. I didn't realize I was considered yeah, I guess it's considered a familiar. Why wouldn't it be? Good. Yeah. And that's also true for regular Lilith with her incubus, so, yeah. Anyway, Texans, considering I'm not actually shooting tears all that much, let's see what else we got. Sinus infection. Booger tears. That is definitely the one to take. So, booger tears, basically occasionally I'll shoot out, you can see those green tears instead of regular tears. Those things are super good. They stick to enemies and, I lost stuff. They stick to enemies and deal, like, your tear damage over time for quite a while, actually. Makes stuff like the Hush fight and whatnot actually much easier. I'll see what I got. We're not doing any sort of time stuff at this point in time. Look, I'd love to go for the Hush, because Hush is actually, that was a charge key. Key that gives you full charges on whatever your active item is. So, good to see, especially for a pretty hefty item like the Book of Revelations. Yeah, Hush is super well countered by Booger Tears, but, Booger Tears, I'm not going to be able to get the Hush fight, is what I was going to say. So with BFFs, like, apparently buffing up the damage from my familiar dude, like, to double rate? That's good. That's good. I think at this point in time, we got a good run going. It's just, I spent way too long, so I'm probably going to end up instead doing the fight against the Beast. Because I got a good run going. I'm feeling very confident. Also, with Chaos, I'm going to be honest, I don't actually know, because in the past, there's one enemy, Delirium, that is not affected by the Chaos card. That might also be true for the Beast. I'm willing to risk it. But it's like, otherwise, it could be a super trivial, easy... Wait, I could also just use it on, like, Dogma or something instead. Just, like, completely trivialize that as well. Well, here, let's... like, actually get the Booger Tears out here. Oh, I got it working for me after all. Oh, there's the empty vessel functioning just as I was hoping it would. It's kind of randomly giving me... Oh, there we go. You can see you also get tinted rocks in terms of some of the areas around here, which gives me, of course, Fool card so that I can actually get out of the mom fight. Otherwise, you're kind of locked in there. Okay, I don't want to actually spend too much money. That could give me some more soul hearts and everything. However, I want to save it for the pay-to-play. Like, I'm still dedicated to trying to make pay-to-play, like, work super well for me. Getting Booger Tears is a chance based on how much luck you have. Which means that if I got, like, more luck at this point in time, I'd be able to shoot those out more consistently, and that would be good. Ah, well, when I get to, like, the proper super fights, I am going to probably end up using less of the whip attack and more of the actual, like, shot attack. Sinus infection is a really good item. I'm glad to see that. Great. Chests containing chests, baby.
Speed down.
Speed's down. Twos. I'm happy to see it. You love seeing the old speed down. Yeah, I got a little brim and I'm not even using. I should probably use them more. If I decide to go on with the rest of the game, I could probably get like one more cube of meat due to using the Book of Revelation. Because like this is a consistent fight, but the next floor isn't. The next floor is a normal boss fight. But whatever, I'm going for the alternate route here at this point in time. Back into the Ascent to see if I can't get a solid win out. Finally show the final cutscene too in one of the videos on the channel. I haven't done just yet. It is a cutscene. Like final fight as well. There we go. Alright, just keep charging up, baby. Stars card sends you directly to the item room. Which, you know, let's go. Sack of pennies. Gives you pennies occasionally. That's whatever, forget about that. I don't need pennies. Okay. So. That's fun to see. Okay, so Nod Leaf. On standing still for a couple seconds, you turn to an invincible statue. With a familiar, that especially one that can attack. I don't... Well, actually... does it count? No, if I have the... my attacking familiar out, it apparently does not let me turn invincible. But like the cube of meat, I gotta stand still and let enemies kill themselves, which I think I'll do. That's Mom's purse gives you a room for 2 trinkets. You can carry 2 trinkets. So what do you got? Yeah, I also got the mom transformation. Picked up 3 mom items. But yeah, the wig, the pearls, and the thing. And the silver dollar makes it so that shops appear in the womb part of the game. That's not relevant. I'm not going to that part of the game. But hey, otherwise, could be good. Anyway, I want to say right now, we got a lock of a win. So, because I can just stand still. Great. Good chests. Good curse chests. Because I can just stand still and never take any damage. I'm probably not going to do that because that's boring, but if you're playing as like the Lost, getting the Nod Leaf is a game winner. I mean, here, I'll show that right now. Butt knife also going to help for that too. Which is what was actually doing a lot of damage there. But yeah, basically just imagine me standing still for the entire Delirium fight, and that's how you cheese out those fights. Nod Leaf is one of those real shenanigan-based items. You know, no, I'm not going to use the silver dollar. I guess I'm also not really going to be using anything that I have now. That was the last item room in the game. But yeah, it's just like... Petrified poop means that poops have a greater chance of giving items, like collectibles and whatnot. Anyway, that was a lot of fun. So what to take? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I'm gonna be getting rid of this either way. Extra damage would be nice, but and there, it's gone. It's gone. I got rid of it. Let me go grab my chaos card. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Hey, I don't know, maybe. Oh yeah, another thing about the secret rooms is that it's not just surrounded on 3 sides. It also has to be accessible. Okay, teleports to the shop. Don't really care. Chaos card, I think is gonna be better. Maybe. We'll see. It also has to be like open on every side for each one of the rooms. You can never like exit a secret room and find yourself entrapped in rocks. So for example, despite the fact that this is bordered on 4 sides right now, which would normally give it a good chance of being the secret room, the fact that I can't get in from here potentially means that it's not. And that means that I don't get easy access to the boss room, the boss fight room. However, no, that one's also not it. Let me guess, if I go up here, yep, it's blocked on this side, so there you go. I should have seen that coming. However, hey, look, if you want to be like really... Okay, fine, then whatever, I'm just going to leave. If you want to be really, really like careful about how you use your bombs and everything, I guess I do actually have one more. I do actually have one more item room in this area. I forgot. Yeah, there is an entire area before you get to the ascent section. All right, that'll be good. But anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Yeah. Yes, the evil version of Lilith here, in terms of enemies. See, if I got like the chaos card and I went for like the mother fight, I know that would definitely work against that boss. No, good. Empty vessel coming through for me here. It's just, I just get the distinct feeling that it's not going to work against the beast. I'm just going to say. I'm going to still whip that card at her. Hope that it does, but yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think it's going to happen. Hope for the best, expect to do a regular fight. We'll see. Probably just going to end up using it against Dogma. Especially like a second form of Dogma, which is usually a little bit rough. In the meantime, I am still going to look around for... I'm kind of surprised that I haven't seen the a planetarium. I skipped the whole item room. I mean, I know it's just a chance, but it becomes increasingly more likely as you get farther into the game. I'm only working with soul hearts. I don't want to give those up just for a little bit of extra money. If I need to, I will. Like, if there's something really good in the shop, the habit, for example, every time I get hit, I get a charge on my active item. That'd be pretty nice. Maybe I'd do that, but... Or if, like, I'm really not getting anything good with pay-to-play. I don't know. With the pay-to-play, using the restock machine and everything, it's like maybe I'll end up doing stuff, but as it is... All right, what do we got? D8 rerolls your stats. The stats can go up or down. Juicy Sack leaves a trail of slowing creep on the ground and occasionally spawns friendly spiders. And mystery item. Let's see what else we got. I don't really like any of those. Hemophagia allows you to... Tiers that you shoot into other tiers are like eaten and becomes more powerful shots. It's kind of a gimmicky thing, but it can be a good damage up. Yeah, the dead tooth gives you like a aura that around you that deals damage to enemies. It's bad, whatever. Okay, compound fracture turns your tiers into bone tiers, which split when they hit an enemy or a wall. You know, sort of like a scatter shot type of thing almost. Well, that's all right. That is okay. Experimental treatment, all stats up and shuffled. So I could potentially get like a damage up or something. I could also get health up, which wouldn't be that good for empty vessel. Compound fracture is tempting. I'm not going to take it though. I think that's a little bit like, I'm not really using that. I'm gonna see what else. 3-room, the scissors, 3-room active, 3-room charge active item gives you the ability to cut off your head, which will then separately shoot tears. I don't think that works with Lilith. And also makes it so that your body shoots out like a lot of extra tears as you still control that. Mr. Boom, I want you in my room. A 2-room charge, extra powerful bomb. Who cares? Attack fly, actually with the whole strategy that attack fly just has me spawn a fly that circles around me. It's another orbital, except that it's an orbital at a pretty big distance. So that would work with the whole nod leaf thing that I'm doing right now. And X-ray vision allows you to opens up all secret rooms basically as you come across them. Just allows you to go right into secret rooms essentially. Kind of a little bit late for that to be relevant. Give me the forever. Oh, yeah, but there. Especially with BFFs, that can also do even extra damage, meaning that enemies that don't want to run directly into me to get hit by the butt knife or the meat boy, yeah, are still able to be attacked. And yeah, let's just bomb this. Ball of tar gives me, I leave sticky creep that slows down enemies that walk on it, which is good. We're gonna use that. Like, yeah, as you can see, enemies that stay far away from me generally can't really use the strategy with the nod leaf super well. Works out well enough though. Oh yeah, I think Ball of Tar also makes it so that occasionally my tears also gain the same slowing effect on enemies, which I mean is good. Slowing means that enemies are a lot easier to deal with. It's very brief time on like bosses though and everything, so I'm not gonna say it's all that useful. What do we got? All right, Hive Mind makes all spiders and flies more effective. Although like the blue spiders and blue flies basically doubles their damage, which is good. But I don't know if it's really all that relevant right now. I guess I'll take it anyway. I mean, maybe that... I don't know if that actually makes the Forever Alone fly more powerful, but I guess we'll see. If it do, I'd like that. If I could get 15 money... Oh no, the blood donation machines are calling. I feel their pull. I feel the pull of the madness. Well, I guess I'm gonna go do that then. Whatever. Look, the Book of Revelations give me plenty of health right now. It's probably gonna be fine. I'll probably be able to regen off the health. Easy peasy, let me tell you. Look, all I need is just 15 money for an item that I don't know if I'm even going to get any benefit from. Surround on 3 sides. Oh, I have no more bombs. Right, I use those all to withdraw from the bank of the donation machine. Hey, it's worth it. Oh, what I got? Giant spiders and flies. I don't know that I mean, it's just like it's the friendly spiders and flies that I spawn with like the wig. So I mean, I guess that's good. It's just I don't really shoot tears that much to... Oh, whatever. Let's just get on with this here.
Spent it. It's gone. Just get over it.
All right. Shouldn't be a big deal kind of getting through the ascent here. More worried about the boss. Although I think I should probably be good. Probably be good to get that working for me. Oh, luck penny. Nice. I was talking about how sinus infection is going to work well with that, but yeah. Anyway, I could go into as many rooms as possible to try and maximize the soul hearts that I'm gaining through the Book of Revelations. Hey, empty vessel working for me again. I don't think that's going to be important, because unless I really wang something right now, I should be fine. I don't count that as wanging something. Like, I gotta wang it harder than that. Anyway. Back to, hopefully, the unwanging of Isaac. And there we go. Alright, alright. Chaos card. Instantly kills an enemy. Instantly kills enemies. That includes bosses. Doesn't work on Delirium. That's the only thing that makes me think maybe it won't work here either. But maybe it will. And I'll just be able to just totally clown on the final boss fight. As it is, I honestly should be fine anyway. Like, I got a good run going. I got like nigh on full health. By the way, yes, Isaac's mother's name is confirmed to be Magdalene, in case you were wondering. Whatever, let's just keep going here. As it is one of my horrible brethren in terms of design. I don't know. Sent, though, it's just like, this is a good run. I would have really have liked it taken it to Hush, though. Because, like I said, the booger tiers are really, really good against Hush. The boogers do fall off if enemies, like, teleport around or, you know, change forms in one way or another. Hush doesn't do that, though. Hush is something that just kind of sits around pretty often. So the constant damage, even with its, like, wacky boss armor, means that you just do a lot of damage against that dude with this item. But, you know, hey, it closes after a half hour, and unless you have, like, other very specific sort of... Yeah, that was a Tainted rock there, by the way. Unless you have other very specific sort of... Oh, I'm at full health. Nice. Another very specific sort of, like, build to make it work. It's like... there are ways to get into, like, the Hush fight and boss rush without being there in the time limit, but it's just an entire thing. You have to be planning to do that, basically, is what I would say. It's not something that you just kind of do on a whim. Dad's key item will do that for you because it opens all doors. You get it? Because you left the family. The get out jail free card opens all doors as well. That includes that one. Mama Mega will explode the entrance to it regardless of what the time is. There might even be like some new stuff added in Repentance that will also allow you to do that, but it's like, I didn't have any of those, so whatever. Strength could actually be good, but I want to use the Chaos card. One might say I'm a little bit over-reliant on the Chaos card. I wouldn't say that. Hey, wait a second. I skipped one of the item rooms before. That means that I should be able to have access to it now, right? I think that was the previous floor. Ah, dang. Da beans. Whatever. Look, I don't need more items. But yeah, that would have been the big brain play to go back into that after I knew that I... would no longer have Curse of the Blind on me, as well as... After I knew that I would no longer have Curse of the Blind on me, as well as, you know, let's just, like, pay to play again. It's like, yeah, that would have been a good way. I mean, I didn't even see a planetarium. I know it's just a chance. It's not guaranteed if you skip an item room. But, like, I don't know, it's supposed to become more as you get farther down into the game, and I skipped that pretty early, I'd like to say. Whatever. Because I don't need pay to play anymore. Not that I also need money anymore either. The trinket gives you the... it randomly makes coins, and by randomly I mean actually very often, makes coins worth double their value. Or maybe, I know, it's actually just pluses 1 to the value, which for normal pennies is double value, but for like nickels or something only makes it so that they're worth 6 instead of 5. Still, I guess, better than pay to play right now. I hate it. Oh, am I already at the end? I didn't even realize. All right, then. Double active item. I can now carry 2 active items. A little bit late for that. Anyway, also, if you have no red hearts and you sleep in the bed, you're given 3 soul hearts. That's good. Doesn't make too much of a difference right now, but it does put me back up to full health. Key don't matter. Don't have the red key anymore, so I can't even open up that area. Not that it matters. There's nothing in there right now that I've unlocked the key. Okay, well. Alright then. Yeah, normally you could find another, like, extra life item, but I don't have that unlocked. So... that ain't happening. Anyway. Let's go. Certainly an appropriate enemy for this one. Also, yeah, this is the point in time where I'm going to go for more of the... Where I'm going to go for more of this, like, the traditional tier Ow. Actually, you know what? Let's do this. Nod Leaf is quite a powerful item. It's like, why even bother fighting this in the traditional sense? I don't need to, baby. Chaos card, baby. Alright, well I no longer have it for the actual proper final boss, but I think that's okay. Anyway, appropriate that I've been fighting the riders the entire run here. That's just like, yep. Here. That it's just like, now we're fighting the Ultra Riders. Super powerful versions of each one of these guys. Actually, you know what? I can just stand still again and let the button knife do work. Alright, anyway. Nod Leaf is real good. Also, I'm still invincible right now. I can just walk right into him. It's the benefit of having the Nod Leaf, of course. Alternate the shots. Easy enough. Just get my friendly buddy ready to go. Also, just like stand right here again. Again, I got that butt knife. I got the fly. I got the meat boy. Should be doing some good stuff here. Just keep on hitting him. I don't think he's actually getting hit by the butt knife for some reason. Whatever, it's working now. This is the sort of thing that it's like if I was the Lost would be really nice to have. Come on. Come on. It's like, just get up here a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Anyway, I'm going to go for the charge on the book right now, and then we'll wait for War to get in here, and butt knife again. There it is. Hey, War, you got a knife in your face. I don't know if that... I don't know if you care too much about... no, he's fine with it. He loves it, in fact. And just keep on going. What a good strategy and engaging gameplay. Hey, man, whatever works is what I say. Anyway, let's reposition myself for death. Did I actually get hit by him exploding? Oh, come on. Come on. I'm not really getting hit. I'm not really hitting him as much as I wanted to. I mean, I guess I'll do a little bit more. traditional... Come on, just get him to move forward just a little... Yeah, there we go. There we go. Do a little more traditional fight, but that doesn't really matter because now he's doing it. Now he's having a right good time. Uh-huh. Oh, no. Ah. Whatever will I do? Butt knife working out super well once again. Hey, watch this. So the beast. Fight the boss fight, in fact. Come on. Whatever, I'll reposition myself a little bit better then. There we go. A truly difficult boss fight. Like, look at those rings of fire. So difficult to dodge around, really. Like, man, you wouldn't even believe it. Oh, man, that laser would do a lot of damage. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, here we go. Of course, the MVP here is the... MVP here, of course, is Empty Vessel as well, giving me the extra invincibility barrier. Although, you know what? This... There. I'll tank the hit.
Then suddenly, the sky above cracked open, and a white beam of light reached down into the earth, smiting the mother of harlots asunder and setting the blood lake to a boil. As the beast descended down into the lake of fire, Isaac ascended towards the crack in the sky, and as he flew, he could see echoes of his past before him. He saw his mother mourning the loss of her son. He saw his father leaving them without turning to say goodbye. He saw his mother sleeping and his father taking money from her purse. He heard the late-night fights they had that kept him up at night, and the guilt he felt for what he believed he was causing. He felt the pain in his stomach during those sleepless nights, and saw his shadow in the closet waiting for him. As he rose, he felt his fears drop from his body, his shame, his worry pulled from his being. As he became lighter, his ascent became faster. He saw his one true companion alive and well. He saw his mother and father together again, holding each other. He felt his mother kissing him on the head after he had said his prayers, and the comfort in knowing someone was watching over him. He saw his own birth, and the faces of his parents filled with joy and optimism. And then he saw nothing. Are you sure this is how you want this story to end, Isaac? You're the one writing it. It doesn't have to end this way. Here, how about we tell it a different way? Maybe a happy ending?
Okay, Daddy.
Good. Are you getting sleepy yet?
Yeah.
Okay, so Isaac and his parents lived in a small house on the top of a hill.
Hey, nice. Good items. All right, well, there's another major boss knocked out. Not quite the one that I wanted, but still a pretty good fight nonetheless. Also one that I wanted to show already, so I'm glad that I got that at the very least.